Wednesday to everybody. This is my Saturday. Today's Wednesday, May 11th. Yeah, the 11th. That means Friday. We have a Friday the 13th coming up. Oh, Lord have mercy. I might have to call out of work. Just kidding. But, gotta deal with the crazies on Friday. So anyway, it's my Saturday. So you saw what I've done so far. Mike and I are adjusting well. We're trying to get into a routine, although it is going to be a temporary routine. Let me backtrack a little bit. So, because I can't remember the last video I posted. I think it's been a while. And right now I'm in some stop and go, slow go traffic on the highway. I'm actually on my way to an eye doctor appointment. Haven't seen an eye doctor in, I think it's probably been a good 18 months. So I am overdue and I need new sunglasses. This prescription is so old and I wear my sunglasses constantly down here, obviously. So yeah, need to get new glasses and need to get my peepers checked. So anyway, Mike had a job interview scheduled for the Wednesday after we arrived down here, hired same day. So he has started that job. Right now he's working day shift, 6 to 2:30, but that will be changing. We are glad it's changing. He will eventually be going to 4 p.m. to 12:30, just after midnight. But he'll have another, this is his second week, I guess, on this early morning shift. And then I think he has a week of a split shift, like a noon to 8 or something weird like that, and then he'll eventually go to his shift. So that schedule is, the current schedule is a real pain for us. I leave for work right before 11 o'clock. I don't get home till 9:15 at night. He's going to bed as I'm getting home. So, I'm driving like a banshee to get home to unpack my lunch dishes and wash them, take a shower, and get to bed. Well, I'm still keyed up from work and driving and showering, so I'm laying in bed wide awake. But the alarm goes off at 4:20, and then I'm right back up again, making him a nice big breakfast before he goes to work, and spending some time with him. No, I would not have to get up to make the man breakfast. He can make his own breakfast. However, if I don't get out of bed with him, we're literally not seeing each other at this point, other than my days off in the evening when he gets home, or his days off, which is the typical Saturdays and Sundays in the morning before I go to work. So yes, I'm choosing to get out of bed very early just so I can be with him. Holy cow, my sunroof is open. Look at my hair. So I'm sacrificing some sleep right now, which is difficult with my job. Oh my God. I went from what's considered a Category 2 airport up to a Category 1. The highest category is called a Category X. So you have X1, 2, 3, and 4. X being the largest, busiest, 4 being the teeny tiny little airports are like the size of a shed. So I went from a Cat 2 to a Cat 1, but Tampa International is in the process now of, I guess, starting the transition into being called a Cat X. They are busier now than what they were before the pandemic. I don't get a second of rest unless I am literally on break and off of that security checkpoint. It is a non-stop flow of people, and we are, excuse my expression, balls to the wall to get these people processed through a checkpoint and off to their gates so that they don't miss their flights. It's a totally different world for me. So I'm tired when I come home. I'm physically tired. My eyes are so tired because when I'm rotated onto the X-ray for 30 minutes at a shot, that's a ton of bags I'm trying to process and weed through, and I'm back and forth between two monitors, and so my eyes are just wiped out. Am I pissy and mean about it? Absolutely not. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling knowing that I still, at pushing 53 years of age, can handle a job like this under this much pressure, under this much stress, at this rate of speed that I have to work at, and I can do it and I'm not falling apart. So yes, I consider it a win, win situation for me, even though I'm just so darn tired. So my days off, I try to, like, after Mike leaves for work, he leaves at like 5:15, 10:05. I try to get my work done then. Like yesterday, I scrubbed my bathroom, dusted both of my bedrooms, because Mike and I are living out of 2 bedrooms right now, because one is too small for all of our stuff. So swept and mopped all the floors in those 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. Got my laundry caught up. So when I get my days off, I usually spend one of my days doing all my errand running. So like today, it's going to be an eye doctor appointment. I'm going to try to find a place to get a pedicure down here. And I'm going to run up to the outlets in Wesley Chapel. I need to start looking for work shoes. I am wearing 2 different pair of Reebok shoes, and I alternate back and forth, so I'm not wearing the same shoe every day. So it gives the shoe that's on a break a chance to breathe and go back into shape. So I do want to check out the outlets, because these shoes are over a year old. They need to be replaced. So I'm going to go there after I get a pedicure. So again, and I try to do all my grocery shopping too. Now, I do have a Publix grocery store. Y'all know, if you've been watching me since I lived in Florida before, I'm a huge fan of Publix. I do love my Publix. We have a Publix a mile from the house. So again, mornings before work, I can run to Publix to get a couple things here and there. But places like Costco, Target, I'll save that normally for my days off. So I'm going to get all my errands run today. That way, my second day off, I lay on the beach. You know me. I'm baking in the sun. Don't judge me. And enjoying the water and enjoying the Florida temperatures. It's absolutely gorgeous right now. It is 8:37 in the morning. It's 71 degrees and not a cloud in the sky. And this is what it's been like since I've been down here. We've had maybe 2 or 3 thunderstorms, but they're fast and furious. They go through quick, they're nasty storms, and then they're out of here. No days of rain. It's just, the weather is just glorious, which is my number 2 reason for wanting to be here. You can't go wrong with Florida weather. So tonight, once Mike gets home from work, he'll get home around 3:15. He's going to pull my left front tire on my car, and we're going to go get it looked at. Several months ago, when we were still up north, I got a nail in it. So we took it and got it plugged. It's been fine ever since. We even drove it the whole 1,000 miles down here. No issues whatsoever. Over the weekend, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, I left for work. I was on my way, and my TPMS Light, this is tire pressure monitoring system light, came on telling me that I had low air pressure. So he checked on it, and we lost some air in that tire. So he's like, okay, well, maybe you either got another nail in it or that plug is failing, and we're going to have to get it looked at. He said, let's keep an eye on it for a day or 2. I have a tire pressure gauge. I have a portable pump that I keep in the car. So, plus Wawa down here. There's Wawas everywhere. They give free air. So I kept my eye on it. The next day it was a couple pounds down. Light came on again. And now for the last 2 days, it's held air. Hasn't lost any. So now we're like, So he's wondering if maybe I was parked on that plug, like either overnight or during my 8.5-hour shift. And maybe when you're parked directly on that plug, it makes it, contort a little bit. You may lose some air. Either way, he said, let's be safe. Let's take the tire to a tire shop tonight and get them to check it out. So that's what we're going to do as soon as he gets home, pulls the tire, gets a shower. We're going to take off and get that done right away. And then stop for something to eat tonight. So I'm going to quit yapping, because I've been yapping for almost 10 minutes. And I'm about 15 minutes from the eye doctor. I'll catch up with you soon. eye doctor was wonderful. My eyes are super, super healthy. Again, textbook eyes. It's the only part of my body that's ever been told that it looks like a textbook. But my eyes are completely healthy, other than needing a prescription for distance. So I did order new sunglasses. So they should be in about 2 weeks. And you saw my pedicure. So feet are taken care of. So now I am at the outlets and I'm looking for work shoes. Well, I got one pair. I was hoping for 2 pair. So I did get a pair of the Reebok Zig Techs, which is identical to a pair that I'm currently wearing. I do have to buy them in men's. They do not make them in women's. So thankfully there was 1 pair in my size for in the men's. But I was hoping for a Timberland outlet because I would like to try a pair of their black boots, work boots. But there's no Timberland outlets here in Tampa. The closest one is in Orlando. I'm not driving to Orlando. Now Dick's sells Timberland brand shoes, so I may stop at Dick's when I leave here. Here is, I literally drove across the parking lot from the outlets. I'm starving. So I'm getting some Chick-fil-A. So we're gonna have some Chick-fil-A nuggets and some iced tea. And then I think I'll head to Dick's, see if I can find some Timberlands there, and then it's time to go home. Michael's soon be getting off work. Dinner with the hottest man in Florida. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Good morning, happy Thursday. So it's now Thursday, May 12th. Never closed the vlog out last night. Mike and I, you saw we were at Longhorn. Never did take the tire to get it looked at. It literally is full pressure. So not sure what's up with that. We're due to get new tires in about 6 months. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it and let it go at this point. Again, I carry a pump with me, so I'm perfectly fine with that. So we still, because that was the plan, I had nothing thought out for dinner, so we did end up going out. You saw we had Longhorn, our typical favorite steak place to eat. Yeah, I know I'm in a huge city in Florida, and there's so many independently owned, nice, wonderful restaurants down here. But it was just one of those things where we wanted to, he was home from work, he didn't want to have to change his clothes and way longer. He was starving, so I said, let's just go someplace close. So the closest, we're actually closer to Brandon, Florida than we are Tampa. Brandon reminds you of like York, which is where I'm from. It's the land of franchises. You know, you don't get the good independent restaurants and stuff up there. It literally is, every franchise out there is in Brandon. So that's where we ended up, and we came home and watched the movie. We had the house to ourselves last night because both the kids were at work. So we watched Due Date. I know it's an old one, but we needed something funny. It's been a while since we watched something funny because we just finished up watching Ozark. I don't know what y'all's opinion was on Ozark. I absolutely loved that series. Loved it. I saw some chatter on Facebook about how disappointed people were in the ending because the series is officially over. There's no more coming. I didn't think it was as bad as what some people thought, but it still was didn't see that coming. So we've been watching something very dark recently, so we decided it was time to watch a comedy. We were scrolling through Netflix, and he didn't remember ever watching Due Date. I know I had watched it probably when it first came out, but yeah, it was nice just to sit, relax. Of course, we have the nagging little chihuahua, but we watched a movie, and then we were in bed early. We try to get to bed by 9:30 because his alarm goes off at 4:20. So again, it is the next day. So I have my mattress pad and my sheets already in the wash this morning. Ryan and Caitlin are still in bed. The dog is still in bed with them. And this is my Sunday. So my Sunday, I try to reserve for the beach. So I will be heading down to the beach. I'll take you with me. And then I will be cooking dinner for Mike and I tonight. Caitlin will be here. I don't know if she'll eat with us or not, but Ryan will be at work tonight when we eat dinner. Which means if she's with us, then I got to change. I'll figure that out then. But anyway, I'm hungry for one of my favorite pasta dishes. And because I don't eat, I try to avoid gluten, I make my pasta with a lentil pasta. And it has turned into one of my favorite dishes to eat. So I'm going to show that to you tonight. And we're going to go to the beach. And there's a produce stand down the road. So I want to hit that up to see if I can get some good fresh tomatoes for my pasta. So right now, I'm probably going to go have my hot tea with my collagen in it and drink that. And then it's time to get the bathing suit on and get out of here. So here is our fabulous dinner. It's some grass-fed ground beef, along with some yellow lentil pasta and some fresh tomatoes that I bought at the produce stand today, drizzled with olive oil and Parmesan. And look, my baby Chihuahua grandbaby is begging. Oh, and there's my man. So handsome. So Michael is outside sweeping the patio. It's all screened in, but we get a lot of dirt that blows in through those screens. And me, I've just finished vacuuming all of the floor, not all of the floors. I did most of them. I didn't do the kitchen because Caitlin and Ryan are still in there making their dinner, but you can see that the living room here, again, we're not finished. We still have some decorating we want to do, and we'd like to get a big rug for in the living room. And coming forward toward the front of the house is the dining area. Well, my Sunday's winding down. It's about 6:30. It's Thursday, but my Sunday. I am completely adjusted back to living here in Florida. You know, something I noticed, if you've been following me for a while, sorry, I'm fixing my plant. If you've been following me for a while, you know I do have OCD. I've been clinically diagnosed. You know, OCD is an anxiety disorder. But one of the ways, if you go back and watch my video that I made on how I deal with my OCD without medication. I gave up the meds years ago because I didn't like the side effects from the meds. So several changes that I had to make in order to manage my OCD is constantly having a very serene environment. You have to change your environment around you. Living with my oldest daughter and her fiance, I'm back into sharing a dwelling with other adults. So I definitely don't have the serenity that I used to have when it was just Mike and I. But the difference, I actually have less anxiety down here than I did in Pennsylvania. And the only thing I can attribute, the only thing that I can attribute that to is the fact that I am where I want to be. I'm back in my happy place. So I'm more peaceful. I'm calm. I'm in my comfort zone down here. Again, you think it would be the opposite. Living with people again, living in a big city with a shit ton of traffic and these, 10 and 12 lane highways that I have to navigate every day. But it's the exact opposite. I'm just so much more calm. And I love the feeling. So back to my days off. So I try to always reserve one day of my weekend to lay on the beach and just do my favorite thing in the world, which is to take in the sun, have the sand in my toes, take a dip in the water, and just relax. Because my body needs it. This job works me to death. My body needs the day of rest. But I didn't take the whole day and rest. Like I said, I just vacuumed everything, and it's a bigger house than what I'm used to. Made dinner, did my dishes, washed the mattress pad, washed the sheets. So I never take a full day off, but face it, we don't have time for that. We don't have time to take whole days off if you want to keep caught up in your dwelling. And I do. I'm not one to have a mess. But I don't feel like I've overdone myself either, because I break things up and do a little bit each day, which I could do a whole nother video on that and exactly what I do in the mornings before I go to work, because I don't leave for work until 10:50. So I have hours in the morning that I'm not one to sit around. But I used to be, but I've changed that in myself, and so glad I did. So I think I'm gonna wind this video down here. I showed you Mike sweeping the patio. Now he's got the shop vac out there. The man's as crazy as I am. In fact, he may be a little worse. So once he's done that, I'm still in my bathing suit. I haven't gotten dressed yet, but I'm gonna go get a shower, wash my dirty hair, And we're gonna start winding down now and get ready for bed because that alarm's gonna go off at 4:20. So my butt needs to be in bed by about 9:30. So I will talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the future video. Here's a short glimpse, a quick glimpse of my bedroom. So I'll give you a whole house tour eventually, but the kids are in the kitchen right now getting their dinner prepped, and it's just a little bit of chaos around here. So you're seeing some clips here and there. But I'll spin you around and show you the bedroom. So my bed, my bedroom door is closed. Mike's closet. Excuse our pajamas that are folded and ready to be put on, mine and his. I gotta get a picture from this wall yet. And we had to get blackout curtains for in here because we are gonna be sleeping during the day once his shift change. It takes effect, but yeah. That's a quick glimpse in my bedroom. So again, see you soon. Bye.